Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has been through an emotional roller coaster of a year. In March 2024, her son with Kody Brown committed suicide. Fans wondered for months whether or not the show would address his tragic death in one of the upcoming episodes. Until now, nothing has really been said about it. On Sunday night, the family shared their thoughts and heartbreak over losing Garrison. Now, on Monday afternoon, Janelle broke her silence and spoke out more about her son's passing. She says they did everything they could. What did she share with fans? Keep reading to find out what she shared. Sister Wives Janelle Brown speaks of Garrison in emotional episode. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is speaking out after the emotional episode regarding Garrison's tragic death aired on Sunday night. Each family member shared their thoughts on him taking his own life. Of course, hearing from Janelle was huge for fans who have watched him and the other Brown children grow up on television. When Janelle spoke of Garrison on Sunday's episode, she said that she had been talking with Garrison all day before he died. He stopped texting about 8:30. Janelle asked his brothers to go check in on him. She admits that he has done this before, when he would drink too much and pass out. Then he would call in the morning and everything would be fine. She went on to share that his drinking started during the pandemic and just continued to get worse. During the show, she said, he had anxiety and depression, and then he started drinking as a way to sort of soothe that. And then just became the animal he couldn't get a hold of. We did everything we could. And I know that. Janelle breaks silence following episode honoring Garrison's life. Now she's breaking her silence following that emotional episode. On Instagram, Janelle shared a photo and thanked everyone for all the love and support displayed in the messages she has received since the episode aired Sunday night. She went on to say, it's taken a while to accept the fact that, in the end, we did everything we could. Sometimes the mind convinces someone there's no hope, even when all the evidence says otherwise. Janelle noted that being back in Flagstaff this past week reminded her that she needs this new chapter across the country in North Carolina. She said everywhere she looked, there were traces of Garrison. She's thankful for her children and for her grandchildren. They give her life. Janelle ended her post by saying, "Because of my faith, I know I'll be reunited with Garrison one day. That promise brings me immense comfort." Other family members spoke out during the episode as well, including Kody Brown. He voiced all the regrets he has about the time he lost with Garrison. He looks back on all his COVID rules and thinks all that is so unimportant now. Nothing anyone can do will bring Garrison back, and obviously the past cannot be changed. So the family will move forward, learn from their mistakes, and always honor Garrison's emotional confession. Our family fought for Garrison. In a raw, tearful sit-down interview, Janelle Brown, one of the most recognizable faces from Sister Wives, opened up about a chapter of her life that viewers only thought they understood. With the cameras off and the public spotlight dimmed, the reality star peeled back the layers of strength she's been known for and showed something far deeper: grief, love, and the truth behind her son Garrison's silent battle. For years, fans watched Garrison grow up on camera. From an adventurous boy building forts in the desert to a stoic teen quietly navigating the complex world of plural marriage, Garrison had become a steady, if often understated, presence. But what many didn't see, or chose to ignore, was the growing emotional chasm that opened during the final years of the Brown family's unraveling. And now, in the wake of heartbreaking news and waves of speculation, Janelle finally spoke. A mother's voice breaks through. "I want people to know," Janelle began, her voice quivering, "that we didn't ignore Garrison. We didn't abandon him. Our family fought for him." Sitting in a cozy room adorned with family photos and soft natural light, Janelle didn't look like the TV personality fans were used to. She looked like a mother who had weathered this storm of heartache. Ed was still standing. Garrison, known for his humor, his love of cats, and his fierce independence, had struggled after the family moved to Flagstaff. The fractures between Kody and his older children had become canyons, especially during the COVID lockdowns, when his decisions drew a wedge between him and the boys. He felt rejected, and honestly, he was. Emotionally, at least, Janelle said, her eyes misting. Kody pulled away, especially from the boys, and Garrison felt it more than anyone. The fallout no one wanted to film. Much of the conflict played out on screen. The arguments, the tension, the estrangement. But Janelle says what wasn't shown was far more painful. Off camera, Garrison would ask me, "Why won't Dad call me back?" He would pretend it didn't bother him, but it did. He was angry, but underneath that anger was a little boy still waiting for his father to show up. Janelle revealed that she and the other kids tried repeatedly to bridge the divide. Garrison's siblings, especially Gabriel and Madison, stayed close to him. Christine reached out. Even Mary, in quiet moments, would send messages of encouragement. "We weren't a perfect family, but we were trying," Janelle said firmly. And Garrison was never alone. Never, even when he felt like he was. A cry for help or a boy lost in the noise? Behind the scenes, Garrison began pulling away. He stopped showing up to family gatherings. He moved into his own space, seeking the independence he craved, but it came with silence. There were weeks where I would text every day, just checking in, Janelle said. Some days he would reply with a meme or a joke. Other days, nothing. Her voice cracked. I didn't want to push him, but I also didn't want to give up. That balance, it's impossible when you're scared you're losing your child emotionally. Janelle admitted that at times she wondered if they had missed signs, subtle cries for help buried under sarcasm or distance. She reached out to professionals, spoke with friends, and even gently suggested therapy. He was open sometimes. Other times he'd just say, "I'm fine, Mom. You worry too much." But I knew he wasn't fine. Kody's absence, a wound that didn't heal. Though she hesitated to speak negatively, Janelle acknowledged the tension with Kody was a defining factor. I don't want to attack him, she said carefully. But Garrison needed his dad. He needed to hear, "I love you, I'm proud of you." Instead, he heard silence. There were attempts at reconciliation, a few family dinners, awkward texts, even a birthday call that Kody made after months of absence. But Garrison, wounded and weary, had already built walls too high to climb in a day. Janelle tried to mediate. She pleaded with Kody, reminding him that fatherhood doesn't stop when kids challenge you. It deepens. I told him this is when he needs you the most. Don't wait for him to apologize. Just be his dad. But I think Kody didn't know how anymore. The last few months. The final months before Garrison's emotional decline were both hopeful and haunting. He had started talking about traveling again, Janelle said. He wanted to go to Ireland. He was making plans. He adopted another cat. He even smiled more. But as Janelle explained, sometimes the most painful moments are when hope returns, because no one expects the storm after the calm. Looking back, she believes Garrison was trying to hold on, trying to find purpose, even as the loneliness lingered in the background. There was so much love in him, she whispered, and I don't want anyone to forget that. Aftermath and reflection. In the aftermath of Garrison's passing, the Brown family was shaken to its core. For the first time in years, all the siblings united in grief. The silence between estranged family members was replaced with sobs and long overdue embraces. Kody showed up. "I'm grateful for that," Janelle said. But I wish it hadn't taken this." She paused, her fingers twisting a bracelet Garrison had made her years ago. "We were all broken. But that day, we came together for him." Janelle's confession isn't about blame. It's about truth. About bringing light to what so many families go through in silence. She now works with a mental health foundation in Garrison's honor, determined to turn pain into purpose. If sharing our story helps just one family listen more closely, or reach out one more time, then it matters, she said. A mother's promise. Janelle ended the interview with a promise, not to the viewers, not to the cameras, but to her son. "Garrison, we fought for you. Every day. In every way we knew how. And we'll keep fighting so your story doesn't end with silence." She wiped away a tear and smiled, just slightly. "You were never a burden. You were our joy. And you always will be."